We have a serious issue on our hands. I'm looking ahead to the end of the year. It's the end of September. I'm starting to think about what my year-end lists are going to look like. Best albums of the year, worst albums, best songs. I thought for sure that a Muir's Hindsight had worst album of the year locked up. I thought it was a slam dunk. I wasn't going to have to deliberate it in my mind. That was just easy. And then comes Keith Urban, The Speed of Now Part 1, his 11th studio album. There's going to be a Part 2! Save me now. This is the follow-up to 2018's Graffiti You. I have a little bit of a problem with Keith Urban going back a few years. I stopped actively listening to his music around 2017 when he released a song called Female, his worst charting single ever, by the way. I thought it was absolutely asinine and ridiculous that a man who spent the first 25 years of his career, a quarter century, objectifying the hell out of women in his songs, could suddenly churn out some faux third-wave feminist anthem virtue signaling. Like, it just makes zero sense to me. It's also flooring to see a man almost 30 years into his career trying and failing desperately to find more tread on the tires. Let's just get right into this. God damn it. The first song I checked out was Forever, and honestly, this sounds like a watered-down Jason Aldean ripoff, trying to cash in on some of this tired and lifeless mix of faux southern rock with like feel-good summertime fun. Fans will throw to the guitars, but that's not saying much, because if you're already a huge fan of Keith Urban and you're in that established audience, like, you're gonna eat this up without pause. Maybe I'm just too cynical, but anyway, Out the Cage, which opens the album, made me laugh audibly upon first listen. I know that Keith Urban's been flirting with this for a couple of albums now, and I'm not here to summarily dismiss it as a mortal sin, but this song is overtly pop, and it is pretty damn bad. The faux rapped vocal delivery may work with actual pop artists, but not the 50-year-old Aussie. The beats and bass lines are so incredibly tedious and formulaic, and Lord knows autotune can't save this one. One Too Many featuring the lovely Pink sees Urban, be it by accident or by design, mimicking Ed Sheeran in terms of vocal tonality. I'm not going to accuse him of wittingly attempting this, but that was the result that he stumbled onto. Pink is one of the best singers on this earth, and this contrite composition is a huge waste of her talent. Live With is where I draw the line early with this record. Keith Urban, the acclaimed singer, world-class guitar player from across the pond. Far more accomplished and sophisticated than my bitch ass, the response that this song solicited out of me was reminders of like the guy wearing a Thrasher hoodie who graduated 10 years ago but never moved away, and he's always trying to light up with every teenager that he comes into contact with. That's the stereotype, that's the reminder that this song conjured up. Keith Urban so unconvincingly longs and yearns for summer nights and alcohol. Like, dude, on top of the lifeless sound in his voice, this is a dead horse he's beaten 100 times before. Do you have anything meaningful ever consuming your thoughts? Anything? But it's also nice to see he's right back in his wheelhouse to try to deflower every girl he meets. Nice to know that the third-wave feminist virtue signaling really was just a one-off thing, huh? And then Say Something also made me laugh. The second Keith Urban let me know that he learned a thing or two from his mama. Jesus Christ, I haven't laughed that hard since last time I listened to George Carlin doing stand-up. But the chorus has got it going on with some hippy-dippy nonsense about the weight of love. Laughably atrocious vocal layering and Walmart great value hip-hop beats aside, this song is like if Marianne Williamson pursued a singing career. Then we get to a song like With You that I tried being less harsh to. It presented itself as somewhat subdued, at least in comparison to the meandering, mindless dribble I've suffered through thus far. Urban isn't going out of his way to arbitrarily inflate the soundscape with bells and whistles, and I can appreciate the imagery and the lyrical content. Of course, it's nothing special, nothing to warrant a replay. It was just the least inoffensive, or most inoffensive monstrosity here. Soul Food was catchy for all the wrong reasons. It wastes no time dabbling into this sort of adult contemporary pulse to the point where I could see it now. 10 years from now, this will be in heavy rotation at your local grocery store. But I guess I'll give Keith props for sounding a little more earnest and innocuous with the imagery and the sultry romanticism. Of course, this is aimed at the largest possible audience, so only non-cynical listeners who are already big fans are actually capable of eating this up without pause. But if Keith could even give me pause and pump the brakes on my tearing to shreds of this piece of garbage, I guess that means he's finally doing something right. Bottom line, Soul Food is almost cute, almost quirky, almost clever. Almost. It's still dime a dozen pop mimicry. Ain't It Like a Woman gives it the old college try with its bluesy guitar riffs, decent albeit very tame. but the lyrics took the wind right out of the song sales. It seems whitest of whites, Boyfriend Country is the wave right now, and Keith Urban is a hand-and-fit glove. And you know what? I cannot talk about any more songs. This album fucking blows. I have never seen a more botched attempt at pop and hip-hop from a country artist. And that's really been the thing that's been going on in country for about 10 years now. And it's just gotten progressively more tedious and more insufferable. And this seems like the culmination of it. I could not finish this album. I could not finish the thoughts I jotted down for every song. Jesus Christ, this album blows. There's gonna be a part 2. Oh, God, why do I do this to myself? I'm done here. I need to go lay down in my happy place. If you enjoyed this review, smack the like button, leave a comment, subscribe, hit the bell to get notified when I upload. Check out my other content. I almost forgot to mention this gets a big fat 0 out of 5. I'm in such a hurry to escape from this hell that I'm in that I forgot to give it the lowest score possible that it deserves. Fuck this album. Take care, y'all.